eafc 25 is finally here, so we are going to start a brand new free-to-play account where we will try and get the best team possible in only 1 week. To make things more interesting, we are going to have to get the exclusive player in Flashback Alaba and the 2 GOATs of the game in our team with Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. Let's see how we do. Starting on this account, we got an option of 9 nations to base our starter team around. So we went with England, and from this the face player was Spurs' new signing Solanke, who has good physical and shooting stats. We also got our lone player, who we decided to choose Arsenal's Russo, as she links with the rest of the team. With that we received our returning packs, and these packs were not the best, but some of them were tradable, so we got a few coins out of this. Then we got an ultimate lone player pack, which did give us the lowest rated possible in Trent Alexander-Arnold. However, he was also English, so that is some more links to the team. We also got a lone pre-order pack, which gave us Bellingham for 10 games. And then we got a pick of 5 players. Originally, Son or Griezmann would be the clear choice, with their finesse shot plus. However, ratings were crucial for a certain objective, so we went with the highest rated, which was the current Ballon d'Or holder, Bonmati, who is 91 rated. We also got an exclusive pre-order evolution, which gave Power Shot Plus, so later on, we may be able to improve one of our players. For the final pack, we had the Origin Hero pack, which gave us a chance at a new hero and Yaya Toure for some reason. As long as this was not Noor, then this would be a dub for the team. So we opened it and pulled big man Yap Stam, who looks great as he has 80 plus pace, has the Premier League links, and has Anticipate and Bruiser plus. So he will be a great defender. Also, later in the year, he will be upgraded to this, which is a monster card. We then went across to the SBC section to complete the Foundations 1 SBC, so we had access to this section for the future. And from the group rewards, we pulled Hatch. Now it's time to complete some challenges, and this was through Moments, as this was a very easy way to get a tradable pack, and that was just to collect a single Moments point. So we completed the objective to do 10 ground passes. We went into the Moment store to open the welcome pack, and this gave us Brighton's Estupiñán, but he decided not to show up. With this we kept on playing the challenges, where having Russo as an 85 rated was great as she was clinical. However, some of the Moment challenges just did not work, so you could not complete them and get the group bonus. But we eventually got our way up to 60 Moment points, so we were able to open the tradable 50k pack. And from this pack, we got a Danish player from Barcelona, so it was 83 rated Christiansen. Thankfully there was an inform in the back of the pack, so that was at least an additional 10k for the account. We returned to the SBCs to build the club up, and one of the more cheaper SBCs was the Elite 8, which gave back a 45k pack. Sadly for us, we only got Gaia, who is 82 rated, so we decided to complete the whole set of hybrid nations. This will give us an additional 100k's worth of packs, but we did have to spend a few thousand coins to complete the Around the World section. From the 55k pack, we pulled Manchester United's Delict, who was great for Chem to Stam, and we were already slowly transitioning into a Prem side. And from the 50k pack, we got another Manchester United player. However, this was Casemiro, who would have been great last year, but this year is only 84 rated and has lost a leg, so only now has 38 pace. We returned back to the Moments to continue playing these through, and this gave us the chance to get an additional 30 points, which meant we could open up 2 of the 81x2 packs, and this would turn out to be a great move, as from the first one we pulled Newcastle's Isaac, who is fantastic at the start of the game, as he has 85 pace, 86 dribbling, and 84 shooting, with 5-star weak foot, which makes him one of the better strikers in the game at the moment. We also went to complete the marquee matchups, and from just the small prime mixed players pack we pulled another team of the week in Pereira, so that was another 10k to the account. And from the prime mixed players pack we pulled our highest rated tradable player in Barcelona's goalkeeper ter Stegen, so marquee matchups was very profitable for us. Due to the marquee matchups, bronze players had spiked up in price, so we decided to do some BPM. Bronze pack method was great as at this point in the game, as only a small percentage of people were on the actual game. So there was a lot of people who were still needing bronze players to complete the Foundation SBCs. So we grinded this for a while, and EA added a new player into the objectives, and this was World Tour Robert Sanchez, who was another Premier League player who would become our starting keeper. Most of the objectives were quite easy. The only one that was time consuming was the Win 7, where we needed to win 7 games with at least 6 Spanish players. So we played the required amount of games and squad battles to get these games completed, and this gave us a few packs and Sanchez. We looked okay, but finally, in eafc, goalkeepers have playstyles, with Deflector looking like one of the better ones, as it parries the ball into safer areas. So hopefully this will reduce the amount of bounce back goals we concede. This also meant we did not need to Stegen anymore, so we listed them up on the market for 26.5k. With these games, we had also completed the squad foundations for the Liga F, so we received Amezaga and Franzi. So with these additions, we completed the SBC for Levante Sosa, who has 85 or higher in shooting, passing and dribbling, and gets links to the other squad foundation players. Also, squad foundation cards give 2 chem instead of the 1 chem for leagues. Also, this gives us a look at the tunnel design when it is a promo card. The pack opening animation is a bit longer this year, but it will be interesting how they use this for big promos like Team of the Year. Then we returned back to the SBCs to complete the Hybrid League and Nation SBCs, as it was another 150k's worth of packs for the club. From this set, the best 2 packs only gave us Cuthbert and Hasegawa from City. The Mega Pack, on the other hand, gave us another walkout, and this was Ruben Diaz. He may only have 67 pace, but with his 89 defending and Bruiser Plus, he will be a tank along with Stam as our main 2 centre-backs. There was also a 2 rare gold players pack that we opened that gave another walkout, and that was Bayern's Schuler, who will be a great super sub. After the packs, we went into the evolution section to start our first evolution for the team, and for this evolution, it gave a stat boost as well as the Falseback Plus. So Reece James will be a good all-rounded fullback, and with this is how the team looked. We continued to play on in squad battles, where we were trying to maximise our score by ensuring we score 5 goals and did not concede. But in one game, Son got the better of our defence and scored, which massively reduces the amount of points you earn in the game. This week, we're trying to get Elite 1 in squad battles, so we need to make sure that we don't concede. From these 3 games, we had completed James's first part of the evolution, which gave him a +1 in shooting and dribbling, a +2 in defending, and a +3 in passing. Now it was time to play the brand new game mode in eafc 25, and that was Rush, a 5v5 game mode that's a mixture of the normal game and Volta from previous years. For this mode, every game you play you receive rush points, which leads to packs and picks in the objective section. You can also get more points by filling up the bonuses, so for our first game I chose Furyk, as he is both German and plays in the Bundesliga, which gives us an additional 1,200 points. Going into the game, and from the very first kickoff of this mode, our team scored a kickoff goal. One thing from this game mode is that for the drop-in games, everyone wants to play as the main striker and get the goals, but the problem with that is that no one defends. So I decided to play as the anchor on the team, only pushed forward when I had the chance, and this seemed most effective. Also, this game mode introduces blue cards, where if you get 2 yellows or just completely game end a player, then you'll receive a timeout for 1 minute, and your team is down to 4 people. Then the final section for this mode is at the end. It shows the top performers, so you can see who played best. And for our first game, we got an 8.9, with most interceptions, whereas our teammate with Neves got a perfect 10 out of 10 score. With these games, we actually surprisingly went on a 5-win streak, which meant we got the pitch trophy in the objectives, which is nice because, to be honest, I don't think I'm going to get another 5-win streak in this game mode for the rest of the year. With that, we then went into Rivals, to where we were placed into Division 7, and this was a team. And for our first game of Rivals, we came up against a basic gold squad, with Pedri and David on loan. In the first half, we got a chance with Isaac, and he got the lead, and we had to wait until the second half, where we had a chance, but got crunched by the defender, which led to the straight red, and the pen was a chance to take us 2-0, but we skied it, even though we put 3.5 bars of power. But with them having the player down, Isaac redeemed himself and put us 4-0 up, and the opponent left. We also squeezed another squad battles game in, so we were able to complete the club member award, which gave 4 more pace, 2 physical and dribbling, and the rapid play style. We also have completed the 50 power shots objective, which gave us a mega pack, but from this we only got Walty. But this was some more consumables for the club, so we kept on playing in Rivals, and the trio of Isaac, Frenesi and Amazaga were causing our opponents difficulties, and for one game we got a free kick with Sousa, and our opponent moved their keeper so the right side was completely left open, so we went for the shot and scored. Even Reece James was pushing forward and got a goal, which may be due to him having the false back ++ role. With this successive win streak, we were now into the qualifier game for Division 7, and the team we faced was a full gold squad with a front three of Sane, Dybala and Coman with Rapid Plus. At the start of this game, James would find himself in an attacking position, break the defensive line and scored a nice goal. This was followed up by Isaac turning the defender and going across body. This turned out to be quite a comfortable game, which we won 7-0, and with this we were promoted into Division 6. Now with the promotion, we went back into Rush to gain more points for the overall objective, and this required 70,000 points for the 84x2 pack. And the games were going well, however luck did not seem to be on our side for the final game. We also got hammered, and one of our teammates decided to give up and run into our net. Don't be that guy.
Stop it. Get some help.
Returning to the menus, we put our low rated cards into 2 rare gold upgrade pack, and this gave us Liverpool's Robertson, who is another Prem player who also has Relentless Plus, so he should have great stamina throughout the games he plays. It was time for our squad battle rewards, and we hit Elite 1, so we got some great rewards with 20,000 coins, an 85 plus, a team with a week pack, 2 75x10, and a rare mega pack. And from the very first pack we opened, we didn't get a walkout, but we do get one of the hardest non-walkout players to pack, and this was Real Madrid's Ferland Mendy, who's about 120k on the market. The rare mega pack gave us PSG's Katoto, and for the team of the week pack, we got Genk's Saw, who was just quick, but Ferland Mendy by himself made the squad battles games worth it. With this we made a new purchase, and this was for our striker. Isaac has been great, but it was time to bring in one of the GOATs with Ronaldo, who has Power Shot Plus, and this year they have given him Trickster playstyle, so we will be able to combine these to score some very nice goals. However, with him playing in the Saudi League these days, we needed a fellow teammate to boost his chem. So we went with his Al Nassr teammate Talisca, as he also gives Brazil links to the team. There was also a new evolution called Box to Box, and there was one player who just fitted this Evo perfectly, and I nearly sniped him for 650 coins, but I fat fingered it, so we had to pay us 7,500 coins. But this Evo gave him a nice boost, and when fully upgraded, he was up to 91 physical. So with these additions, this was now how the team was looking. We went into Rivals with the new squad, and Ronaldo proved that he was still useful in eafc 25. He was a bit slow, but still had an aerial presence, and if you hit the green time power shot, it was almost a guaranteed goal. With these wins, we completed Joelinton's first stage, and this gave him a +1 in defending, passing, shooting and pace. Also new to eafc 25 was that the season was no longer exclusive to Ultimate Team. There were now 4 separate areas of the game where you could get additional seasonal XP, and these were Ultimate Team, Player Career, Manager Career, and finally Pro Clubs. So with this, we went out of Ultimate Team and into Player Career mode. And for the first time, you could play with icons in this mode. So we went with R9 and placed him into his first European club, PSV. Mainly as this was Prime R9, so he was 94 rated. So when he comes up against teams like Almere FC, we should be putting 7 past them. So this is what we did. We completed the training sessions to boost our manager's opinion on us, followed by us dominating the first few matches of this career mode, leading to the press wanting to ask questions. From this, we got 2,000 XP, so we gained an additional 2 packs from the Season Pass. These were nothing special, but more cards for the club. We did, however, get another walkout in Luka Modric. With that, we then decided to build a new team that needed full chem with an 88 rating. And this is why Bonmati was important, as she is 91 rated and Spanish. So we used the coins from Mendy to build the team, and it was time to beat the moments. And we completed all of them until the last moment, which was really hard to complete as it was the shortest time and the play needed to be perfect. We kept trying and trying, but we could not score. We did hit the post, and then I thought I ruined a chance by chipping the ball to Isaac. However, he controls it, and with just 0.02 left on the clock, we scored the goal and completed the challenge finally. For the time that it took, hopefully the 100k pack was worth it. We opened the pack and thankfully did get a walkout, but it was Liverpool's Trent, and we already had Evo James in the squad, so he was not really needed. With that, we went out of Ultimate Team to go into one of the other game modes to get some more season XP, and this time it was Manager Career Mode. Again, to make this quick as possible, we went with Real Madrid, as they are one of the strongest teams in Europe, with an attack of Mbappe, Vinny Jr. and Rodrigo. It just seemed like the obvious choice. So we edited the tactics and played some games for the XP. Returning back into Ultimate Team, there was an early access challenge, which was a low rated team, which was great, as our 25k pack only gave us Crystal Palace's Eze, but the more important thing, this caused a spike on all silver and bronze rares. So we opened silver packs, which built us around an additional 40,000 coins in the end. We also grinded some 2-player packs, which got us another inform, and this was Wigan's Chambers. And from the moments, we got City Shaw, who has aerial plus and is 6 foot, so she may be a good backup forward if we decide to go all out at the end of a game. Now it's time for another game mode in Ultimate Team, and this was Draft. Sadly, there was no clear changes in the draft for another year, but this is always a good way to make coins as long as you can win the first 2 games. With that, we chose our formation to be 4-2-1-3, as I like having wingers on the team. With that, we had the captain choice and went with hero Cole. Neymar was there, but Cole has technical plus and has great links due to him being a hero. So we built the team and got 4 heroes and wonder kid Yamal on the wing, and this gave us an 84 rated squad with 31 chem. We went into our first foot draft game and came up against a similar squad, but they had the new Blaze It Like Matuidi in midfield, who looks like a great midfielder for teams, and with him being French, he will get great links. With the heroes having playstyle pluses, we were able to abuse Francescoli's first touch plus for the first game, and he got a brace for us. Then we faced another 4-2-2-2 for the quarters, and even though they had hero strikers and Putellas in their team, Kirby was the main problem, and the opponent pulled me apart with her. She seemed to have better dribbling than Neymar. We did pull one back at the end of the game, but sadly it was too little too late, which meant we had lost, only in the quarters. From this, the rewards were a gold pack, a premium gold pack, and a silver players pack. Luckily, due to the early access SBC that was released, silver players were up in price. We actually made several thousand coins from the silver pack alone, but the gold packs did not give much out, so we probably were just below break even for the draft of 15,000 coins. But it was nice to try out some heroes. So then we checked out the milestone objectives and saw that we only needed less than 100 goals to get another 100k pack. As this was in any game mode, I thought I could big brain this and play in friendlies. So I scored 65 goals in the first game, but right at the end, we disconnected. So I followed this up by scoring 111 goals. This also led to the game disconnecting, and none of the goals counting. From this alone, we lost about 45 minutes of time, and this shows that apparently there is a goal cap, and if you exceed this, you get kicked out of the game. So instead, I played 3 games of squad battles and made sure not to score any more than 40 goals in a game, and this did seem to work. As we had now completed the 3rd game, we got the 100k pack, and it was worth it as we pulled Manchester City's Bernardo Silva, as well as it being a double walkout, and we got Barcelona's new signing in Pajor. Also with this, we got a new evolution unlocked, and this was Club Legend 1 reward, which does not give you a boost, it is just a little cosmetic badge in the top right corner of the card. So we placed this on Stam, and this one was for playing 50 games. Now Rush had a new game mode, which was called Slow It Down, which required a max of 74 rated player, so no gold cards were allowed, and they could have up to a pace of 85. Almost all silvers met this requirement. The requirements did feel as if they were backwards, but the nice thing about this game mode was it was double rush points, so getting the rewards should be twice as quick. We went back into this and sweated it in our first game. Then in the second game, our teammate was out for blood. For the finale, our opponents just left the box wide open for the win, and with that we got the required 70,000 rush points, and this gave us a 5 times 1,000 coin bonus and the 84x2. With this we did not get a walkout, but it was another very good player in Chouameni. He was around 30k and could play centre back if needed. But with all the fodder we had collected over the last few days, it was time to get some upgrades for the squad. So we started with the World Tour player Alex Garcia, who was nearly in Hullet Gang and had Press Proven Plus. The fact that there was this level of card in the game already was crazy. We then went and built a more expensive available player SBC, which completely cleared the club, and for the second squad we had to spend 50,000 coins to complete. But with that, we had got one more of the required cards for this account, and that was the exclusive flashback Alaba, who sadly did not walk out, as it was classed as an objective card. But he had great stats and anticipate. Also, as he did not have a playstyle, plus, he may be available for an evolution in the future. Also, we complete the second stage of the From Box to Box evolution, and this gave Jolinton a +1 in shooting and dribbling and defending, and physical, as well as a +2 in passing. So with this, we went back into squad battles, and this was a great opportunity to practice corners, as we had some very physical players in the team. We played a couple games of rivals where Isaac and Ronaldo were proving to be a deadly duo up front, but we seemed to be conceding more, so we completed the new 82 triple pack, which was quite expensive, and all we were hoping for was a good defensive upgrade. Again, we didn't get a walkout, but we did pull RB Leipzig striker Openda, who's another great player to have. This account seems to have great luck at pulling good non-walkout players. We also completed Jolinton's evolution, and this gave him a +1 in dribbling, pace and physical, as well as the box-to-box plus role, so he should play better in this position for our team. Then it was time to start a new evolution, and as we already had 2 Newcastle players in the team with Jolinton and Isaac, it was time we added a third. And Gordon just squeezed into the requirements for this Evo, and this evolution will boost his dribbling and shooting. We went back into rivals, and even though our attacking side was great having James as a false back, this was hurting the team, as he did get some goals, but it did leave our defence very open, and we even conceded goals against the computer in squad battles. Gordon got his first upgrade in the Intro to Stats evolution, and this gave him a +3 in shooting. But with this, we reworked our tactics and put our fullbacks on defend, and hopefully this will reduce the amount of counter-attack goals. Also, we had the Ultimate Edition evolution, which gave a stat boost, as well as Power Shot Plus, which was broken, and as we were keeping Ronaldo in the team, Talisca seemed to be the best fit, so he was the player that was chosen for this evolution. These changes did prove to help the team, and now we were conceding less, and Ronaldo was the star man carrying our team through division rivals. And with these wins, we had got enough points to play in FUT Champs. Also, we completed Talisca's first evolution, which gave him a +1 in defending, +2 in dribbling, and a +3 in passing and physical. He did not get a skill move upgrade, as he already had the max available for this evolution. We also got a new SBC, which again was a relatively cheap SBC for a 45k pack. We only got Tap Sober from this, but once again there was a boom in the market for silver players, so we grinded silver packs and made some more coins off of these sales. We also got an SBC for a hero pick on loan, and from this we did get a new hero, and that was Sasic, and she was the clear choice out of the 3 available players. Back into rivals, Ronaldo's trickster came in clutch and bamboozled our opponent to the point of just leaving the game, and Isaac was still clinical in front of goal, and we were in the promotion game to get into Division 5, and this is the team we faced. It was a strong gold squad with Darwin Núñez as the main striker. And as we saw the teams, we then saw the kits, and cheers EA. Within the first few minutes of this game, our opponent played the ball through and tucked the ball away, so we were already 1-0 down. It would turn out that Gordon was the hero for this game, breaking the defence, and Molina bulldozing into him to give us a pen. Ronaldo had ice in his veins and smashed the ball down the middle. This game would be wrapped up with Gordon laying the ball off to Ronaldo to get the 4th for us, and our opponent would leave, and now we were promoted into Division 5. Now it's time to play the final game mode for the season pass, and this was Pro Clubs. And in our very first game we matched up against a team that already had an 89 rated player, and we kept the game close, making it 5-all to go into overtime, but sadly a mistake at the back caused us to take an L in the first game of clubs. The following game was a lot easier, and with this we had now gotten enough XP for tier 10. This gave us a 78 by 5, which we pulled Bayern Munich's Dalman. We'd also just gotten the Division 5 rewards, and as we got 45 points, we got the premium reward in Division 5, and this gave us 25,000 coins, an 84 plus player pick, a mega pack, 175 by 10 tradable, and 175 by 25 untradable. The pick did only give us 2 84s, and from the mega pack we pulled another delict on this account, but there was at least a lot of consumables to sell. Tradable 75 by 10 gave us Benazir, and the rest of the pack was discard. And for the final pack, we got Roma's new forward, Dovbyk. So actually our squad battles rewards were better than our Div Rival rewards, and squad battles took much less time to get. But with the increase in coins, we were able to get the final piece to our team, and that was Messi, for 46,500 coins. And as he plays in the MLS now, we had to pick this guy up for the hyperlink to Messi. But with these additions to the team, it was now complete, and we had got all the players needed for this account, so we had beaten EFC 25 in a week, and now we were ready to face FUT champs.